So the characteristics that a priest must possess. I remember when I first became a bishop, and I was talking to this woman after Mass, and she was saying, "In any way, Father," and then she said, "Oh, sorry, Bishop John," and then a little later, "So, Father," "No, sorry, Bishop John." And then after the third or fourth time saying it, I stopped and I said, "Look, what could be better than Father?" And she, quick as a flash, said, "Mother." And I couldn't disagree with that. But for me, it still happens that many people spontaneously call me Father. And that's the most encouraging thing that I feel as a bishop, that someone still feels that I'm a father. A bishop sounds like a sort of a technical word. No one quite knows what it means. It came from, I think, from Roman civil structures, and it's a sort of a legal title. But Father, I love being called. Father, also pastor, shepherd. And I think the key characteristic that a priest has to have is a father's heart, the heart of a father, the heart of a shepherd in the 890s, when the church was looking at priestly formation and sending an ongoing priestly formation in a lovely document, Pastoris Dabo Vobis. It was a prophecy. "I will give you shepherds." It came from the Lord in the Old Testament. "I will give you shepherds after my own heart." It spoke about a number of things, about seminarians should have an academic formation, a spiritual formation. They should have a human formation, and they should have a pastoral formation. There's pillars of formation that they should have. And most of the commentaries commentated on these 4 pillars. But when I read the document a few times, what came through was the underlying pulse, the heartbeat of that document was every priest should have pastoral charity, the heart of a father, the heart of a shepherd. Everyone knows what a father is. A father loves, cares for, worries about, is anxious about his children, would give his life so that his children might be safe and prosper. And that's what the priest has to do, spiritually and humanly, to be concerned about the people who are his children, the people who are his flock, and to be so concerned that he would give his life. In the 10th chapter of St. John's Gospel Jesus talks about the Good Shepherd, and we see all those images of the Good Shepherd. We see Jesus sitting down in a lovely green field with the sun set and behind him, and these lovely plump sheep eating grass and drinking from the stream by the wayside. And it's a lovely pastoral scene. But actually, if we read the chapter 10 of St. John's Gospel, most of the time what Jesus is talking about in terms of the Good Shepherd is he puts himself in between the ravenous wolves and his sheep, because there are wolves that will seek to destroy the sheep. And so the Good Shepherd is someone who has to be courageous, brave, to stand before the wolves, to make sure that the wolves don't get anywhere near the sheep, to protect them. So all of that really is the pastoral heart, the fatherly heart. And I think it's the heartbeat of the priesthood. If you have that as a priest, everything else tends to fall into place. When that isn't there, everything else tends to fall apart.